Hello, everyone, and welcome to this live stream special event. It's Richmond Commonwealth Showcase with WNRN. I'm Jeff Sweatman. We're thrilled to be joined by an audience of WNRN members here at In Your Ear Studios in Richmond. We're looking forward to 804 Day. It's coming up on August 2nd. You can learn more at shockoerecords.com/804day. And there's going to be a whole bunch of Richmond bands playing there, and we've got a few of them here that'll be joining us on the WNRN stage that day. Let's give it up for the first band of the day here this afternoon, Høly River. Hello. I guess introduce yourselves first off, and then let's just have you get into a song and introduce the song for us as well here on WNRN.
Thank you. Hi, my name's Lainey Sullivan.
I'm Jameson Price.
And we're Høly River, and we live just on the other side of the river in Southside. And we are going to play a song. For a long time, we were a band called Lobo Marino, and we changed our name to Høly River in 2020. And we named ourselves after this song that we wrote that happened to be a really powerful song for people, and they were using it for rites of passages in their life, like weddings and funerals and births and all kinds of things. And it was amazing to me that this one song could be used for so many different things. And and then we're just going to share it with you.
And so much of what we talk about is watershed awareness in our waters. So our Høly River is the James River, but there are many waterways that we should think as important to all of our bodies.
Høly River, take me back in time before the mud it piled up. Wind my body tied up in silk among the ash and sandalwood. Oh, sigh, do you do nothing but prepare the way? My soul is just a bass she became the light. Wrap me in your quiet water side. You are one breath, and so am I.
Absolutely beautiful.
Thanks.
Holy River with us here, WNRN in studio session, Lainey and Jameson. And just for folks in the listening audience tuning in via the radio, I just want to set the scene. You both are seated, and talk about the instrumentation that you're playing, because I noticed some of the times you're actually seated on the ground when you play, right? And I'm sure you've played in various electrified and not so electrified environments. So.
Yeah, I mean, this is the standard. This instrument is called a harmonium, and it's a pump organ. So I pump air into it like an accordion. It has a keyboard, so I press the keys and it makes a sound. And Jameson's playing a kick drum that's on its side with mallets, and we have bells on our feet, and we just try to sound more than two people.
We got bells in our front.
And Jameson actually in this next song is going to play a mason jar full of water. That's just like a standard mason jar.
That's great.
And we always talk about when we play the water we ask people if they know where their municipal water source comes from, where the water from the tap comes from. And if you live in Richmond, it's from the James River.
Yeah, this has become kind of a staple of our touring, and it's a great PSA moment. We actually will joke of people walk away only knowing where their municipal water came from, then we are happy, right? But it's amazing when we'll tour to different cities and we'll hold it up and say, hey, we're going to play your water. Do you know where your municipal water comes from? How many folks don't know, and we just take for granted this tap that we can turn on and the water comes out. And the reason why, I think naming it and knowing it is important is like, as the first step with any relationship, knowing the name is important, right? So name it first, that begins the relationship. And then from there, you can become that much more protective of this environment, right? So if you know it comes from the James River and you're a part of that ecosystem, sometimes we don't think of ourselves as part of watersheds or part of ecosystems, but we are intrinsically connected because it's the same water that runs through our bodies, right? It actually mimics it, like the rivers that run through our bodies look a lot like the topography rivers that run on this planet. And so if you bring your awareness to where our water is coming from, you're that much more protective if you hear of a development going upstream from Richmond, right? Or if you hear of contamination happening at like different power point plants that are further upstream, then you're that much more protective and that much more wanting to fight for the cleanliness of it, not only because of how we are as a city so intrinsically connected to our river through activity, but it also just runs through your body. So we're going to give gratitude to the tap water, to the river that runs through Richmond, and say thanks for running through, and give it some gratitude for being here.
Well, I'm curious too, before you begin the song, just real quickly, give you a second to set up there. Did the instrumentation come first when you were sort of doing the name change of the band, or did you have kind of a sonic template in mind, and then you were trying to find the instruments to match?
We already were sounding like this. We were like the same exact band. We just needed to change our name for ourselves,
Gotcha.
Yeah.
And what's this one called?
This song is called Mason Jar Song.
Okay.
walk the concrete veins they paved us. Grab a mask, the air is thickening, cloudless, the air is thickening. Water's choke on microfiber, leaving ocean stomach bloated. Wrap yourselves in plastic coated. They move the mountains and tear the streams. Hard is the sinking sand, hard is the sinking sand. Digging for what's beneath. Hard is the smoke of rock, hard is the smoke of rock. Smoke of rock, 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 smoke of rock. All it is smoke and rock. There's a project I'm working on in Richmond. Like, our water system went down in January. If you live here, you know.
Yeah, that was.
And so I started a group when that happened called the Richmond Springs Collective, which is an effort to reopen as many historic springs in the city as possible. And I don't know if you knew that, but before 100 years ago, when the municipal water system was created, Richmond was developed around springs so that communities could have access to water. And many of those springs were open until, like Fonticello Spring was open until 2013, and like a really important nexus point for the community. Wayside Spring's still open, an important resource for the community. And so we're working right now to do everything we can to test as many of the local springs, bring awareness to them, and to advocate that the city reopen them so that they're accessible for non-potable use in the next water crisis, which we know might be inevitable just because of the location of our water treatment plant right next to the river in case of a flood, or also because of the horrible situation of the decrepit status of the infrastructure. But this song's called Steady. This is a brand new song off of our new record that we're working on here at Shockoe Records. That will be out soon.
Very nice and historic in-studio session. I think it's our first one we've ever had with the mason jar involved. So that's
Best
awesome.
mason jar player in the world that we found so far.
Right.
I'd like for you to find another one, and then we can have a concert together.
It's Høly River joining us here for a special WNRN in studio at In Your Ear Studios in Richmond. We're gearing up for 804 Day, which is August 2nd in Richmond. ShockoeRecords.com/804 Day for more information. Let folks know who are maybe new to your music or your band, some of the highlights of your year so far and what's coming next. You alluded to some new music coming soon, and tell us where the best place is to find you online or wherever you'd like fans to go to support.
Yeah, a highlight of our year has been that we released a children's book that is based on the lyrics to one of our songs, and it's in the hallway over there. You can also buy it on Shockoe Records website. And we worked with this amazing artist from Baltimore who paper cut all the illustrations, and then we watercolored. And she also made, her name is Valeska, and Valeska also made a shadow puppet show that went along with it. And we've been touring that recently, and that's just been magical. You can watch the shadow puppet collaboration on Shockoe Sessions Live. We did one in early June, and and recording this album this year has been a huge up, and a wonderful experience with Tom Preston here. Has been wonderful to work with, and we just have loved our experience of recording in this space. So when you listen to the new album, you'll be like, "This is where it happened."
Yeah, exactly. And is there a website or anything?
Yeah, holyrivermusic.com.
There we go.
Yep, or Bandcamp is our favorite
Bandcamp.
place for people to find our music that doesn't fund the military-industrial complex.
Exactly. Yes. I know exactly what you're talking about there. Thank you so much. Let's give it up again, everybody, for Høly River. Thank you. You want to do one more? That'd be great. You want to give us one more? That's amazing. Yes.